Hi, good morning, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Claudia Arrueda, and I'm the senior warden. I'm usually over on the other side with the youth group at the 11 o'clock service, so some folks are new and we haven't met yet, but I look forward to meeting you. So today, we are kicking off our 2026 pledge drive. I didn't always understand why pledging was so important, so for those of you in the same boat, when we make our pledges, we enable our church to make a plan for the next year. A plan to provide childcare on Sundays in the nursery, a plan to host an awesome trunk or treat like the one we did last night. And let's do a round of applause for Erica, because it was really fantastic. Yeah, and thank you to everybody who did a trunk or who came out. It was great. It was a wonderful event. It was very affirming. But these pledges, they enable us to make plans like the trunk or treat, or a plan to have music when our awesome choir director needs some time off, a plan to make some much needed and long deferred maintenance to our building, and a plan to expand our ministries, including our childcare, our children, and our youth ministries. So, as you all know, it's more apparent than ever these days that we live in a society that values individualism above all. The freedom to choose to do whatever you want, whenever you want, regardless of the impact it has on other people. But what I love about St. Andrew's and what I love about church is that church remains a stubborn rebuke to that ideology. Church is a celebration of communion and community, of taking care of one another, whether they are a longtime member, a newcomer, or a stranger. To use Father David's beloved metaphor of the garden, the individual is just one, albeit precious flower. But church and community is a garden, and the garden will long outlast the flowers. So, stewardship season is a time for us to think about how we sustain that garden, and how we sustain that community, and how we sustain our community. If you can, I encourage you to make a pledge today to sustain our church for the next year and the years to come. Please know, though, that stewardship is not only or just about monetary gifts. It can also be about pledging your time and your talents. If now is not a good time to pledge for whatever reason, consider pledging your time and joining one of our ministries, or attending a small group, or pitching in at one of our events. Every contribution you make, however small, it helps to take care of our garden and to make sure that it continues to grow in love. And that is the theme of this year's stewardship season, rooted in love and growing in hope. So what can you expect? Over the next 4 weeks, we'll be doing a pledge drive. Every week, somebody will be coming and speaking a little bit about what they love about St. Andrew's. And the pledge drive will culminate on November 23rd with the Harvest of Hope potluck. There's just going to be one service on that day. We would love if everybody could get their pledges in by November 23rd. Pledge cards are out. They'll be available outside on your way out. And we encourage you to pledge online. Once you make your pledge online by going to the QR code on the little card you'll see on your way out, you'll be prompted to set up recurring payments. This is important because we're discontinuing our use of PayPal. So the QR code will take you to the new system. If for any reason you have questions, Zachary, who's sitting in the front row, Zachary, you want to stand up? And Lauren, sitting in the back, will be able to help with that. So, okay, thank you again. We're so glad you're here. We're so glad you're part of this garden that we're growing, and we look forward to many more years to come.